2001 on a Y Volkswagen Caravelle. This is the 2.5 TDI model, 9-seat. As you'll notice, it is on later, I presume, Golf wheels, but we do have a set of the original wheels here with tyres, which will be included with the car. We'll start by having a good look at the bodywork, then we'll move on to the interior, then we'll get it fired up. Look down this driver's side, you can see it is nice and straight all the way down there. It's this lovely green metallic colour, looks really good out in the sunlight. This driver's front wing, obviously you know it's your TDI by the vents in the wing. You've got a light scratch just here on the wing itself. You can't actually see, you can just see them on the camera there, but they are there. The arch itself is sharp all the way around. There's a little bit of dirt that we've missed there, so ignore that. And like I say, it's on later Golf style wheels. Nice condition, could do with a proper scrub. And this one does have a little mark just there. And plenty of meat left in the tyre. Coming down this side, looks like someone sort of tried to polish a scratch out or something here. That could do with a proper polish. With someone that knows what they're doing, you can see sort of a slightly dry patch there. And there is the odd little stone chip here and there on the door. Leading edge itself is good. It hasn't been sort of rammed open on things or anything like that. And the panel between the doors, nice and tidy, apart from it does have a small touch in just there. We'll have a look at the sill from this side. Going all the way along there, you can see nice and sharp all the way along, as it should be. Rear door on this side, again nice and tidy, there's no real marks to note on that. And around the rail section, which is normally where you find the rust coming through on the bottom there, that's all good. Rear quarter, we've got a light scuff there where it meets the arch. The arch itself is sharp all the way around, and another good wheel and tyre. Around the windows on this side, all the rubbers seem to be nice and soft. There's no corrosion coming through there that you can see. And the same on this one, which is this larger sort of slide rear window. So that slides back, as you can see, and that's all good. Can have a look at the roof from here as well. And then have a look back up this side, like I say, nice and straight. Going round onto the rear, you've got a bit of a mark here on the bumper. And there is a couple of sort of craze marks in the back bumper and another little dent there. We do have an aftermarket tow bar with electrics on there as well. The bumper on this side does have a scuff and it's got a bit of a crack across the top there, as you can see in the paint. So really, just to get that right, you want to take that bumper off and get it painted. Rear window, again, there's no corrosion where it traps the moisture on the bottom there, and the seal is all good all the way around. And amazingly, around the rear wiper is nice and clean, as is around the badge. What looks to be the original dealer plates, but if we're being picky, they are a little bit faded. Coming round onto the passenger side, and again, if we look up this side, nice and straight all the way up. This rear quarter section is all good. Around the rail is nice on this side as well, as is around the window. Windows are nice and clear as well. They haven't got any cheap nasty tints or anything on them. Nice and sharp on this rear arch as well. Another light touching in the same spot as the other side. Continuing up this side, a couple of chips in the paint on the sill there, you'll see. They just want touched in. This door here, we've got a little scratch just there. Generally pretty good. And then moving forward, a couple of stone chips or marks where on the filler cap. Normally where people have not shut it properly when they've filled up. And then onto the passenger door, got a bit of dirt there, so ignore that. Little couple of stone chips on the bottom, but no corrosion or anything coming through. And another nice sharp arch. We've got a few touch-ins in the wrong colour on the wing mirror there from stone chips by the looks of things. And there is a little bit of rust just bubbling up on that A-pillar. Coming round on the front, bumper is the same story as the back. It's got this crazing, which is sort of causing the lacquer to peel slightly, as you can see. Headlights are good, they're nice and clear on both sides. And actually, for the age of the car, not many stone chips on the front. You've got one or two, but generally pretty good. But like I say, it's a really lovely green colour. Moving on to the interior. You've got standard VW steering wheel, very minimal wear on that. 102,000 miles. And this one is the automatic, which I believe is quite rare. All good on the driver's seat. You've got a little bit of wear on the bolster, but generally pretty good. And then normally on these VWs, these buttons wear white and wear thin. But as you can see, they are all nice and tidy. We'll look at the back from the other side. This is just a cabinet that they've put in to use as a bit of storage. It will just lift out if you don't want that. You'll notice the windows in the rear all have curtains as you go around. And we do have this false floor in the back. So you can use the rear bit as a boot. And then you've got this section here where if you put those seats down, you can pull that forward to build the base for a bed. And we do have a set of Thiel roof racks in there as well. Like I say, you've got curtains all the way around. Headlining is lovely and tidy, and you've got all these multiple vents, one for each passenger, which is a really nice touch. So 9 seats, everyone's got their own aircon. or air anyway. We'll double check if it is actually have aircon. It looks to. And then we've got, like I say, 9 seats, so 3 in the front, another row of 3 here, which is 1, 2, 3, and then 3 in the back, 1, 2, and there's the third one there as well. So they're all here, as you can see, nice and clean. Have a good look at the headlining from here. There's no funny smells or anything in there. And then passenger side, could do with a good scrub on the door card, but the twin seat in the front, again, all good. A little bit of wear on the passenger bolster if we're being really picky, but other than that, nice and tidy. And then moving around to the engine bay, all good under there. Got a 2.5 turbo diesel that Toby's going to fire up. Fires up on the button. No nasty smoke coming out the back. It was driven to us, this one as well. We have briefly had it down the road. It seems to drive very well. So there you have it. 2001 on a Y, Volkswagen Caravelle. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.